Hey guys, I've got about 11 minutes to go, so I thought I'd just do this real quickly. You've probably heard about the recent rumors going around, news reports going around about Mike and Maria Kanellis, Mike Bennett that is, and Maria Bennett Kanellis, and the Revival, Scott Donaldson and Dash Wilder, asking for the releases, requesting the releases from WWE. I will say this, there's various reports going around that, the Revival quit on the spot, the Revival won out, people, just a lot of things going around, and I think honestly, to be truthful with you, I think Maria Kanellis took the right direction. She basically called out the internet on these rumors. She basically said, you'll believe that, it's the internet, people believe anything. And I get maybe why people are making up these rumors, or at least trying to light a fire where they see smoke, trying to increase and make that fire go ablaze and become an inferno, if you will. It's the fact that AEW is just around, well, it's not essentially around the corner, but it's a few months away from essentially becoming reality with their Double or Nothing event. And by doing so, they're essentially getting ready to send a message to the wrestling community that they're here and they're ready to make a statement. And a lot of people look at this as an opportunity for a tag team like the Revival, for talent like Mike and Maria, to go somewhere where they'll be better treated, or they have better opportunities. And that might be true. They might get better opportunities in AEW, but it doesn't mean that they're asking for the releases. As a matter of fact, one of the reports that came out about the Revival is the fact that WWE is listing them as talent to look out for in 2019, and the fact that with the word going around that they're asking for their release from the company, they want out of the company, it's making the company kind of change their tune on them. And the report is now the company might consider giving them a big push. In other words, it's like, hey, we can't lose these guys. It's basically like WWE, according to these reports, is like, hey, we can't lose these guys to this AEW. Let's do right by them. Let's give them a shot. Let's make them the tag champs. Let's make them a big deal and go from there. And I think, honestly, that's probably what's going to happen, because there is word going around WWE is going to be very reluctant to let a lot of talent go now, because they know exactly the destination they're going to head towards. And you think Vince McMahon and Triple H want to be proven wrong? Do you think they want to look like idiots for not pushing or giving these guys on this tag team, or even Mike and Maria, the opportunities they need? You think they want to look foolish? Heck no, they don't want to look foolish. They don't want to look like idiots. And this is why I don't honestly think, I'm trying to press my hand a little bit there, sorry. But this is why I don't honestly think that there's any real truth to these rumors. I mean, some people are saying that there's people fearful of the Revival leaving because they requested. It's like, come on. When have you heard of backstage people being fearful that a tag team or an individual is going to leave the company? When have you heard about that? When have you last heard about that? Unless they're a very, very big name. When have you last heard about that? Never. Like I said, unless they're a huge, huge name, you never heard about anybody being upset about someone or a team leaving. You never heard that. And some people are saying, well, Dash Wilder changed his Twitter account to his real name, Dash Wheeler, if you will. Okay, so he changed his name to Dash Wheeler. And, they put something that kind of references the Young Bucks on their Twitter accounts, on his Twitter account. okay, so he did. So what? It's not. There's no. So he did. So what? Just because he does that doesn't mean there's any truth in the matter. I mean, even if they have discussed, maybe they want. I mean, here's what I think. I think what happened is people probably overheard that they're thinking about asking for the releases or requesting no release. They're thinking about it, but there's no confirmation. They're just probably, if I'm the Revival and I'm thinking, well, I haven't really gotten a shot here to be the best or be the top team like I was promised, maybe I should consider my options. And maybe somebody heard that, and people that want to see these dream matchups of the Revival versus the Young Bucks and stuff probably said, hey, take that story, let's run with it, let's blow it up and make it sound like they want out. Look, here's the thing. Just because you want dream matches doesn't mean you should try to start a fire just because you see smoke. It doesn't mean you should try doing that. What it means is that you should be patient. Sooner or later, you will get those dream matchups. There is no doubt about that. You will get those dream matchups. Heck, who knows? Maybe AEW in the future might work with WWE. You never know. That would be beneficial for both companies. If you think about it, it would be beneficial. But the point is, there's an old saying of where there's smoke, there's fire. Well, right now I see smoke, but I don't see fire. And when it comes to Mike and Maria, why would Mike and Maria want to ask for the release when I saw Maria actually comment about her character in the new Rising Stars pack for WWE 2K, the new Rising Stars DLC pack that's coming out on Tuesday? Why would she compliment that with a yes answer or reply on her Twitter account? Why would she do that? If she wanted out, she wouldn't. And again, it's all about the fact that people want certain dream matchups. Look, eventually, like I said, you'll get those dream matchups. You just got to be patient. You're not going to... Here's the thing, and I think this is what people have to realize. You're not going to get what you want any faster if you make up or try to make up lies or make up false stories or try to falsify, just rumors and try to make them sound true. You're not going to get any results any faster if you do that. And that's the truth. So, in my opinion, I look at it this way. Let's wait and see if there's any truth to these requests for release. Because if WWE, according to reports, is not going to be willing to let these talents go because obviously they know where they're going to go and probably be treated better, just to shove it in their face, they're not going to let that happen. And besides, I think eventually AEW may want to work with WWE. You never know. So again, I put it like this. If I'm anybody that reads these stories, unless there's a true legitimate source, because I don't see no Mike Johnson, who's been considered a very reliable source. I don't see no WrestleVotes that have been a reliable source. I see places like Frightful, Body Slam Net, and all these other places reporting this. And some of these places have been notorious or have been criticized for kind of falsifying or exaggerating stories because they want certain things to go their way or the way they feel they should go. And I say this, unless we get evidence shown to us down the line of any of this being true, it's like I said, don't believe a single word you read. If you're going to get a reliable source, you get reliable sources like Mike Johnson, WrestleVotes, maybe even, I hate to say this, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez, and that's it. If there's no other truth to it, I don't believe it. So, let's just take it one step at a time with these rumors, and let's not believe what we read so soon. I'm going to get into work now, guys. Let me know what you think down below. I'm out.